dry day. Just redid my decking on the back of the house.
All right.
Nightmare.
Getting ready for the sunny summer days, is it?
Yeah, fingers crossed. Joking. I thought I should be making an arc.
An arc, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll stop raining one day.
One of these days, yeah.
I was talking to John earlier on. John Goss, he said he's still got 7 boards in the house.
Bloody hell.
I'll have to go down and check them out, bring one out.
Get a photograph.
Photograph of them, man.
Yeah, I will. I'm seeing them today too because we share the same
I know he's got one of those like minigun shaped ones.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I love a photo of that in the bottom of it as well.
I'll go check it out in this week.
All right, great.
I'm seeing them. Yeah.
So it was a happy camper, Biscuit.
Very good, very good.
So you like my little caravan I sent you there?
We didn't see a caravan.
Not a caravan, a camping car I sent you.
Oh yeah, right.
It's a multi-story one.
Starship Enterprise. Yeah, I haven't seen one like that.
Where'd you go, Biscuit?
We went to Winchester first, then to Cheddar, and then to Brecon.
Oh,
Yeah. Been around a bit then.
yeah.
Yeah. Move around.
You didn't get flooded out anywhere?
Pardon?
You didn't get flooded out anywhere?
No. We were lucky in a way. We had one day where we just had to stay in Winchester. It was just chucking it down all day. But
Yeah.
the rest of it, we were able to get out. Good.
I haven't been out to Tardy at all. I've been out to do some shopping. Hey,
Yeah.
Howard, thinking about that, sorry. I only see John. Ask him if he's got any more photos.
All right. Yeah. Well, some if Arthur took and some of the old ones.
Exactly, because Roz was telling me about it, and she said she didn't have them. So
Oh, Roz. Yeah.
'cause
Okay.
I got some of Roz that John gave to her to send to me,
That's right. Yeah.
but there were some other ones, and I'd forgotten about it just till now.
We had I had a box of them years ago.
And, yeah.
I give them back, but I scanned some for him. Yeah, I'll ask him.
Great.
Arthur took a lot of them. The all the group photographs and all the surfers, that original one. Arthur took some of those.
Oh, wow, cool. Because it'd be nice to have those photos.
Yeah.
That's really good, historic stuff.
You know, when you talking about, you said you were talking about Klein Park last week.
Yeah.
Or before. Did you come across the story of the Wallabies?
No.
Well, the owner of before the war, he kept wallabies there. That's why the high wall was extended round. Apparently so. They went about. My old man told me they went about just after the war, about 1950, I think.
Bloody hell. There's a lot of stuff going on in Klein Park, isn't there?
Yeah. It's quite famous. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I nearly had the job of the university own the old Abbey Lodge there. It was all sort of select students used to stay there. I got whittled down to 2 to the warden post for a year there,
Oh, yeah.
but I got kicked out because I think the guy who was interviewing knew the woman he appointed, so I could have been free sherries every night and free dinners.
Damn.
Yeah.
Missed opportunity there.
Do you know that also, the old building which used to be the toilets down by the pier? That used to be the monkey house. They used to keep monkeys there.
What?
Yeah, they call it the monkey house, didn't they?
What?
Probably not.
Well, the owner, yeah, a long time ago, 30s, he kept monkeys there. That's why there's grills in the windows.
Well, as you go down the slope there,
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
apple, you go down the slope,
building.
just on the right-hand side there.
Yeah, the stone building. Yeah, it used to be the toilets.
Fuck, I never knew that.
Yeah, monkeys. Ha!
And monkeys.
That's a
Well,
bit
there we
grim,
go.
isn't it? You're keeping them
Yeah,
locked up in a cage.
I know. Well, it's like a prison down there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's like a dungeon, not a prison.
Yeah, it was terrible, wasn't it? Terrible
Yeah.
place.
Poor monkeys must have been bloody well unhappy.
Yeah. Yeah, look it up. I forgot the guy's name.
Hmm.
God. They call it the monkey house.
I didn't know that. Well, there we are.
Mm.
We've enriched Mumbles and the world now. Wonderful news.
Mm.
Mm.
What do you think about the wheel?
A wheelless round thing is a super thing that was invented. I mean, I don't know who invented it. I think was it the Egyptians who invented it? But yeah, where
No,
would we be
before
without
that.
the wheel, eh?
You can
Sorry, Howard, I couldn't
from,
resist it.
see it from down the road. Yeah, it looks all right at night, but I don't think it's a place to put it.
Well, it's a bit stuck out in the end there, isn't it? But it
Well,
wouldn't
you
be
got
better if we stuck it right in the end of the pier sort of thing, wouldn't it?
100-mile-an-hour winds, huh?
Yeah, lovely. A nice rocky ride.
I think it'll be a bit dodgy on the end of the pier. Well, especially the end of the pier as it is now.
You're great, man.
Yeah, but somebody did something to that.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
just Googled it now, and there's that it shows you the picture of the toilets, and it was a monkey house in the 30s.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah?
1950s. I forget the guy's name.
Send me the link, Kipler.
Yeah, I just went to oh, I'll have to copy this. How do I send you a link without copying it and send? Oh, I copy it now. Copy it and send it to you.
Just press right, and it usually gives you the copy pictures or whatever.
I got
Paste it to Silver Surfers or to me.
Messages. Come back.
I
What's it
got
called?
a photo of it.
Was it to the? It was to the left of where the toilets are, isn't it?
No, the
It was
toilet block.
actually the toilets. It was the toilet block.
All right.
Yeah. The
Hmm,
whole thing was for monkeys.
let's go.
Barbaric Monkey House.
Yeah.
I hope it was more open than it is than it was when I saw it last.
I didn't know that when I was pissing in it years ago.
No, I didn't know, yeah.
Pissing on monkeys.
I'd have looked up instead of down.
Yeah, exactly.
Always
Have you
wondered.
got whooping cough where you are in Brittany?
No, I don't think so, no.
There's a lot of it going around southwest and south of France.
Really? Oh, well, we're too cold up here for diseases.
That's true. That's
We
true.
get killed off at Nantes.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I don't know. Well, I wouldn't know because the last time I went out was to the store, get some shopping, and there was nobody hooping or coughing there, so
Yeah, apparently it's a big.
you would notice it, wouldn't you? You think whooping cough?
I had it when I was 9.
I don't. I think I did as well.
There's a lot of it about.
Was that's dangerous for kids, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
You can get it at any age, but
yeah.
kids get it, more commonly.
Yeah.
I had the vaccination when I was 9 in the early 50s, and 2 weeks later I had it.
Great.
Well, if you hadn't had it, if you hadn't had the inoculation, you may have died with it.
That's true. Yeah.
It's horrible when you hear young children with it.
Yes, I know. It's not a nice sound, is it?
No.
Like a barking dog being strangled. It's just an awful sound.
Yeah. Our next door neighbour's got a dog like that.
There's another thing going around now. We talked about it today with some friends we knew about this. Coming from Japan. It's like one of these bacteria things. Is it called sepsis or something?
Not sepsis. We already got
No,
that.
not sepsis.
Etsy, no.
Anyway, it's multiplying across bloody Japan and it's spreading out again. Some bloody nasty bloody thing.
Bloody knotweed.
Yeah, it's worse than that. It's killing people.
Yes. I was on the border of sepsis last November.
It's
Find out about that.
people die from it quite often. In
Mm.
fact, somebody we knew died from it a couple of weeks back. He had a chest infection. Long story, he'd had a heart transplant about 30 years ago and managed to keep himself, tidy, still going. And then he had a chest infection. He walked to the ambulance because he was in a bad way. By the time he got him in, he bloody died.
God,
Sepsis.
yeah,
Oh, so what's that then, sepsis?
It's
it's
like
a very
10
nasty
times worse.
infection.
Mm.
Huh?
Poisons your system, doesn't it, or something?
Yeah,
Tax everything in your body.
Yeah.
How's that? You can't, it's not nothing to do with being a septic wound or something like that.
no,
I don't know.
no,
No, I don't know. You
It's
get it.
just an
How do you get
actual
it?
bug or something.
Yeah, it's blood
yeah.
poisoning.
All right, okay.
But I think it can be badly
Oh, I
diagnosed.
said that.
Doesn't
Well, I had a
Yeah.
bit of that with when I first fell off the garage with my legs, and they went really bad, really bad.
It's
That's
a
when,
streptococcal infection from Japan, Rob.
That's the one. Yeah, I couldn't remember the
Yeah.
name of it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's they can't
Streptococcal
actually
shock.
got anything for it.
Quite a rare infection, apparently.
Yeah, it's not so rare now though, the way it's spreading.
No, no, right. Yeah.
come away.
It's doubled in a year in Japan.
They
And
call it STSS,
Yeah.
streptococcal toxic shock syndrome.
yeah.
SP
Oh,
what?
God. STSS, streptococcal toxic shock syndrome.
Oh, bloody hell.
it?
I don't
blood
know
poisoning
that
thing.
over
That's all we need, isn't it? One thing after the other.
30%
It's the
of the people,
bacteria, though, isn't it?
yeah. And we're running out of antibacterials because they're all become bacteria resistant, aren't they? All these bloody
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
there.
But it's a bit worrying, that one.
Now tell me, if these things, your body, okay, you say you haven't taken many antibiotics in your life.
Yeah.
Does that mean when you take antibiotics, it'll kill the one, or someone who's taken a lot of antibiotics, it won't kill it?
Well, it depends on the antibiotics. I mean, I've only had antibiotics twice in my life. And so when I had these antibiotics, very strong ones in hospital, they actually knocked me out, killed everything else, but killed all my gut biome as well. So it took me like 6 weeks of getting live yogurts and kimchi to get it back again. I was feeling really rotten, but it killed all the infection. So yeah, the body gets used to receiving if you have continuing medication. So you have to alter the strain and alter the
No,
medication
but
all
I
the
mean,
time.
okay, for example, God forbid, all right? You get this thing, this Japanese one, all right? And for example, you've been taking a lot of antibiotics, so you haven't got any resistance to it, okay? And I come to see you, I catch it, and I haven't been taking any antibiotics. They give me the same antibiotics as you. It doesn't work on you. Would it work on me?
No, it doesn't work
Probably.
that way because
Doesn't
it's
work
the
like that, is
actual
it?
bacteria becomes resistant.
Yeah, yeah,
It's not your bodily resistance, it's the bacteria that
yeah, yes. That's
grows a
right, yeah.
resistance to any type of, or to a
Yeah.
sort, right, antibiotic until they find another sort. Okay, I got you.
They've run out really basically of any more treatments, and you have to do a mix and match of all sorts of stuff to try and get rid of them.
Yeah.
So Primo's off out with
The
his
discs
friend.
look good, don't they?
Huh?
The discs look good.
They do, don't they? Don't they look lovely?
Very impressed.
I must go down and have a look.
Do you want to see them, Howard?
Yeah, yeah.
Hang on a
The
sec.
weather's been so
I'll try and
Can you
find
make a
them.
note of that, Con? Can you just
What?
make a note of that? And Biscuit said he was very impressed with them.
Yes,
after,
we will
after all
note
the
that.
whinging we've had.
That's well noted, well
I'm glad
noted.
he's impressed.
Hang on, I'll find these things for you now. Where are they? Do, 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 do.
I did actually see when he sent the photo that I was impressed.
Okay.
Didn't that come across?
It did,
I probably
Biscuit.
didn't
Don't
read that
worry.
bit.
They're taking a piss, Biscuit. Don't listen to them.
Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah, nice colors. Yeah, good. Very nice. What
So
they make, Con?
they fired 3, 4, or 5 times, and they're
Yeah,
harder than the hardest metal you can ever get, I think, or something. And they're
right.
going to last forever. The colors go solid, and uh,
Yeah.
I think they're quite different, and they're not exactly what we were
I
thinking of.
didn't
But
anticipate anything like that, to be honest.
uh,
And I'm quite pleased with them.
yeah,
Yeah.
I got nothing to say about them at all.
Yeah, very cool.
It's they got
What is
what's
the
nice about it is she's put her artistic impression on it as well.
Yeah.
yeah?
It's quite good.
What is the one? Another no Paul Carr's bottom right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
What is
yeah.
that in the middle?
it looks like a lifeguard medal, doesn't it?
I'm looking now.
I
Yeah.
can't blow this up actually. I don't know why I can't blow it up.
See, I can't either. What if I could copy it or something? No, I can't do that either.
Oh,
I'll
yes, I
take a little
can.
screenshot of that and see what happens.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
See if I can have a look at it now.
I'll have a
Yeah,
look.
I could do that as well. Hang on a second. Where's it gone? Fuck, I lost it.
Yeah, it's too small. It just
Yeah, I can't quite.
Where's it gone? I lost it.
Disappeared now.
I can see it, but I can't make head nor
Yeah,
tail
it's
of it.
down the
Oh,
bottom.
there it is. It's back again. Hang on, let me do a screenshot. Then I'll be
Quite
able to blow it up.
work out what it is actually. Look at it.
It looks like someone wearing a face mask, but
Yeah, it does, isn't it? But I can't quite. Maybe it's a lifeguard hat. I can't quite see.
Hang on, I'm just gonna. Where's it gone?
Dayfire's got a billboard one.
Okay, now we can see it. Can you see that now? Am I sharing? What are you seeing? Hang on,
Oh, I'm seeing it. Yeah.
I'll reshare the screen.
Why is that Arthur Goss got rip curl?
Yeah, okay.
All right. Okay. Right. Can you go up a bit or down a bit? Oh, I got lifeguard. Is right. I see.
There we go.
Right. It's not what that is. Oh, it's
It's
too
like,
close.
oh, it's the hats. It's the hats in Langland.
Yeah, that's right. There's a hat. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, right. Yeah, yeah, the hats.
Okay.
Yeah, we got them on our swim caps like that.
All right. Okay. So,
Hmm.
Live there, lifeguards. Okay. Dave Fry, Bilbo, Johnny Hatton, Wave, Mike Urban surfboard, Francis Jones surfboard, Jeff Craigie aboard, Linda Cartwright hats, Alan MBE,
Oh, Linda. All right.
Bruce
Linda,
Barter, a tennis ball, and Gary Parsons. Oh God.
Gary Pass. Yeah.
And this is what's his name? For who built the convalescent home? What's his name?
Oh, right.
But no, oh God, can't remember. Never mind.
oh, they're looking good though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
looking
cool.
fine.
Yeah.
That's cool. So, so we're gonna have a meeting Tuesday, are we?
Anytime.
Well,
Can't do Monday.
he said Monday or Tuesday, didn't he? So I
Yeah.
can't do Monday.
All right. So I just left a message saying Tuesday at
Yeah.
at normal hour. Okay, 8 o'clock British time.
Tuesday, 8 o'clock. Great.
Okay.
What's that for, Con? What's that for?
For decide when we're gonna stick the discs on.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Right.
But there was some other. Oh, yeah.
And some other businesses,
Tuesday.
and some other business which you don't know what it is at the moment. So there we are.
Oh.
Hmm. So,
Oh, yeah.
I'll get a tube of stuff
All right.
decent. Put them on with.
Great.
Uh,
Tidy. Kipper, I need advice on a drone.
Go on.
As
What about
I've
Macron?
seen drones now, and all the adverts are great, you know.
Yeah,
And it's like, and I'm not going to spend a lot on one because I know I'm going to crash it and it's going to be useless after the first crash. But is 28 quid a bit cheap?
yeah. If you see it on Facebook or whatever,
oh
they
yeah.
don't exist.
Don't bother, is it?
They don't exist.
Okay, right.
They look like the DJI Mavic, but they don't. They don't exist.
Okay,
But you get a good second-hand one now, probably about 150 quid.
really? Well,
Yeah, that's only the Mavic Mini, which is good enough to start faffing about with,
uh,
and you don't need a license or anything, or
all right,
limited.
all
You
right.
only
Let
have a
me write that
limited.
down. Was it a Mavic Mini?
Yeah, I think they're on version 3 now, but you can pick up the early versions, cheapest chips.
And what for that you need a lot of batteries too, or what?
Yeah, you need a couple of batteries just
All
because
right.
they run out pretty quick. But then you just need to register. I think it's the same in France as it is in the UK. You just have to register your drone and do a simple online test.
A what?
A simple online test to get your registration.
Did that in France as well?
Yeah.
And then you need a license then, which is £3,000.
No. If you want to do a commercial, then it does cost you about 1,500 quid.
You have to pay 10,000 for the simulator.
So it's 150 quid for the drone, but it'll cost you £5,000 for the documentation.
You jest, Andrew, but it does cost you quite a lot to get full
Yeah,
qualification.
I'm not.
I can imagine it, yeah.
I
It's
mean,
not quite that much, but it takes quite a bit of a time.
has there been any accidents where people have been injured with people flying?
Yeah, not many, not many. It's all hype. But what the problem is, it become very, very sophisticated, and I mean seriously sophisticated. You know, yeah, what you can do with it and what information it records is unbelievable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And in America, now, they just introduced a new law in America that all drones have to have a transponder fitted, so everybody knows what everybody else's drone is, and of course the police and the FAA in America know. They know where you are, and they know where the drone is.
like years ago, I built a remote control boat, right?
Yeah.
And if you went somewhere that was popular, where everybody went to sail their boats of various descriptions, everybody had a ribbon on their remote control, right?
Mm.
So I remember that the ribbon we had was a green one, which shows what channel you're using,
Yeah.
right? Now on my remote control, I think there was only the one channel, right? So you could turn up and you could have 6 people all using green, right? You don't ask.
Chaos.
No, you don't ask, can I have a red one? Can I have a blue one? You just buy the remote and that's what it comes with. This is years ago now,
Yeah.
right? But that was great because if you saw somebody sailing with a green ribbon, you'd go over the other side and try to keep out of his range, right? And try to keep your boat out of his range as well, because if his signal got stronger than yours, he'd end up taking over your boat, right? But with drones,
Piracy, innit?
yeah, but with drones, obviously there's more frequencies now. Then is there?
Yeah, they released about 15 years ago another, millions of bands. It's like a telephone number. They
Right.
don't have two telephone numbers the same. It's
Oh,
the
I
same
see. Right.
principle.
Yeah.
Once you've
I
locked on to
understand.
that.
Because we were walking back from the pier a couple of years ago, and we got by Nabrock, and there was a guy there that looked as if he had an iPad with 2 handles on it, right?
It wasn't me, was it?
Pardon?
I was down there doing something. So.
And everybody was he was down on the ramp bit, and everybody was walking along the lane thing that goes down to the pier, and everybody was like standing watching him. What the hell is he doing? Like, and we couldn't see anything. And so I went around and I said, I got to ask what you're doing. And he said, oh, I'm flying my drone. So the first thing you do is you look up, don't you? Well, where is it? And he said, oh, it's there. And he showed me the screen now. And the drone was seaside of the lighthouse. Right? So the drone was out beyond the lighthouse, looking back towards, and he was flying around, looking at the lighthouse and the pier and everything from the seaside, not from the land side.
Yeah.
If you understand what I mean.
He's a good mile up there, isn't he?
And I said, "Oh, I said that's a hell of a distance." And he said, "Yeah." He said it's, but it's not its maximum range. And he said, I don't know how expensive this. I think he said, I'm not sure if he said it was £1,000. But he said, if the drone gets that it's going out the signal, it automatically comes back to the place that it took off from.
Yeah. It's got GPS built in.
Is that
So
what
I
happened?
said, oh,
That's what happened to yours, Kip, isn't
I
it?
know.
When he got lost.
I know, I lost it. And it
Home
went away.
invasion.
And it came, I went back up the beach and it came to the end of its battery life and it just got back to where it took off from. But it was like 20 minutes after I'd gone.
yeah,
Fortunately, somebody picked it up, which is really good.
right, yeah. But I always remember my cousin saying the story. As like a novelty, his missus bought him a remote control helicopter a few years ago, right? And he lives in Langland, funnily enough. And so I don't know whether it was like Christmas Day or a couple of days after the kids were there, like, come on in, Bumper, let's see your helicopter going. Like, he had it all charged up, put it in the back garden, got it to go up in the air. And it sort of hovered for a second, and then woof, and he never saw it again.
Yeah. That's such a common thing. You read about it all the time.
Yeah.
Typical man thing, get out the box, fire it up, and then you think, shit, I should have read the instructions.
Yeah.
I think helicopters are harder to fly, though, aren't they?
No, I think you get the same controls on a helicopter, remote control helicopter.
No, but you haven't got the side talk with a drone, have you?
Well, when you're controlling it, it's up and down, left and right, turn a circle. So it doesn't make any difference if you got a helicopter or a drone.
No, but yeah, I suppose.
No, you don't control the rear rotor.
Okay, it's just automatic. Yeah.
Like when I had the boat, right? You basically had two controls. Hi, Sam.
All right.
You basically had two controls, right? One was your throttle, right, and you could go forward or backwards. And obviously, the further forward you went, the faster it went. And you had right and left. So it was basically a 2-channel remote control, which was the cheapest. But then if you had a plane, for example, you'd need like 4 controls, because you
up and down and all around and left and right.
Well, you had your speed, but you also had the, what do you call them, ailerons or something in it on the wings?
The flaps.
The flaps. Yeah. You had those on the wings, but you also had
the rudder at the back, isn't it?
You had the rudder at the back as well, which is basically your steering. So, you had quite a few different controls.
Yeah, but it's the same as a drone. You switch it to the left and it automatically turns the flaps, the ailerons and everything. It does all that in one move. It's the
I don't
same
know,
with
I've
the
been watching
drone.
a few of these model aeroplane things, and they're quite interesting because they try to get them as close to normal flight as possible. And
Yeah,
you learn a hell of a lot on it and how to fly it because they're all talking about, oh yeah, you got to get it into trim and everything, and the trim
yeah,
is with the little ailerons, isn't it, and all that.
yeah.
You don't you're pushing against the wind and then it starts to stall out or something.
Mm.
So they say, and not being
Well,
asked.
Good
it's
stuff.
fascinating because I mean, like I know when I built a glider years ago,
You're a bit of
and
a builder, biscuit, aren't you?
but then,
You're a bit of
oh,
a builder, boats, gliders.
yeah, no, a model glider I will
Yeah,
add,
you know.
and I sort of enjoyed the building side of it because it's all balsa wood, and then you've got this. It's like a paper that I can't remember what you painted it with now, but you put the
It's like
paper on wet, and then when it dries, it goes
they used to call it
solid.
dope, didn't they? It was like
Yeah,
a
dope. Yeah, high as a
Yeah,
kite. I
paper
used to
and
make
hard.
and then when
yeah.
it's dried, then and all hard, then you paint it, like see, and
Yeah.
then you've got there was like a nose cone on it with a hole in it, and you had to put lead. You had little tiny lead weights, and you had to fill the nose cone with these lead weights to balance it out. And then when you had enough in it, I think you had a point underneath the fuselage that it was supposed to balance on. So you just kept adding lead weights until the front started to tip down. And then you just sealed the hole and rubbed it down and painted it over. And I can
Ethics kit.
remember our like launch day was we went to Singleton Park and my old man said, well, can I launch it? And I said, yeah, okay. So he had hold of it and he grabbed it. He was going to give it one hell of a pelt and he poked his thumb right through the fuselage,
He gripped it a bit hard.
Yeah,
This
he
was a
gripped it
plane,
a
was
bit
it?
hard. And his thumb went straight through it. So, but
Well done,
no,
Dad.
good fun.
Anybody fall out?
No, no. No, it was good fun. And then same thing, funnily enough, we went to Klein Park. I'm not sure why we went to Klein.
Bit of open
Lots
space.
of trees there.
Big
Well,
field.
but, yeah, but we were living in Brynmill. I don't know, we
Right.
could have gone to
Okay.
Brynmill Pond and or Brynmill Lake, could have gone to Singleton. But for some reason we went to Klein Park and we launched it
Well,
there.
was it a plane with? Did it have a little motor then?
No. This was
The
the boat.
plane.
No, this was the boat.
Oh, boat.
The glider was just purely chuck it, like and it just went off. And when
Yeah. Well, I mean, was it that the glide? Was it the glider that your dad put the thumb through?
yeah,
Was it? Was it
yes,
the glider?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So we might have got to Klein because if you go to that field at the top, if it was just a glider, the field rises up. So you might have kind of launched it at the top with a
No, we went to
bit
Singleton
of
for the
like you
glider,
do with
but
a
we
hang
went to
glider.
Klein. We went to Klein for the boat.
But where's
And,
there water in Klein?
there's a little lake in Klein, or there was anyway, up towards the top of Klein.
Oh, where the Chinese bridge is, or the Japanese bridge.
Yeah, I think there was.
Yeah.
And we're back to the Japanese bridges again.
We sailed it up there and took half a dozen bottles of baby sham to launch it.
I made one of those biscuit when I was about 15. It was called a seagull glider,
Right.
and it was got a 3-foot wingspan. Took me 2.5 weeks to build, and we were living in university playing fields. There, my father was in charge of playing fields. I took it down to Bottom Field next to Ashley Road. I ran down with it, lifted it up, and it caught the thermal. The last time I saw it was going over Mumbles' head.
Yeah.
Never to be seen again. I thought, at least it
Yeah.
worked.
It is fantastic. I
Where was
don't
that? From Ashley playing fields.
Yeah.
From Ashley, you launched it.
University playing fields next to Ashley
Yeah,
Road.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good gosh. And off it
Yeah.
went.
Yeah,
But that's fantastic. I remember a mate saying, remember the ones you used to buy and they had a propeller and then you turned the propeller like that and then
yes,
the band went the length of
that's right. Yeah,
And I remember it as a kid. He said he was telling the story that as a kid, his father, he got it for Christmas or something, and his father had to build it for him. And, and he was nagging, can we go, Dad? Can we go, Dad? And yeah, okay, we go tomorrow. And then when they eventually went, he was flipping, winding this propeller up, and then you got to hold the propeller and chuck it. And that went, and it never to be seen again. It just went.
I I went in years ago, about 19, and went on a CCPR, Council of Physical Recreation and Sports Council of Wales now, gliding course, a proper two-seater gliding. And we were up Fairwood, and I had this pullover mountain jacket, blue one, and I put it on. It was an open cockpit, and we went up, and it was on a winch. And when the winch, when the winch is under the craft, 1,000 feet up, it lets go, and off you go. So we were gliding around. The guy said, "Let's do a figure of eight." I said, "Oh shit! All right." So we did a loop, and figure of eight. And by this time, I take my jacket off, and the people people looking up. All of a sudden, when we did a loop, my jacket falls out of the cockpit and starts coming down. And apparently, there's all kinds of shit that going on down. They thought I'd fallen out. Fallen out.
Oh, nice one.
Open cockpit. Those are the days.
But yeah,
I think I left my stomach up there.
yeah.
I thought you were going to say that the hood kind of caught the wind and
Oh
pulled you.
yeah. Well, they saw it come out and it dropped quickly. Then it slowed down. So they all thought, "Oh my God, thank God for that," because they thought they'd fallen out.
Oh, he's actually, he's picking up the thermals and he's.
Yeah.
They do. He's like when you body surfing,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I think you invited wing gliding, or wing diving. What's it called?
Wing walking.
Yeah,
What's it called when they got those wing suits?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They're cool though. Yeah, brilliant.
So Primo's gone to see Uncle Bryn.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Uncle Bryn.
But Rob Brydon, comedian, sort of commentator or whatever, he was in a really popular sitcom based in Barry, popular about 12, 15 years ago, or maybe not that, was it? Gavin and Stacey.
10
Yeah,
years.
Gavin and Stacey, yeah.
Yeah, so that's his character, this guy, Uncle Bryn. So he's in the arena in Swansea tonight, I think. I think it's there, isn't it?
Stacey's character
I
lives up
think he's
up the road, yeah.
You
I
are?
think that's where he is. I've seen him twice. Once was his one-man show, which was very good. And then I went to see him with
the other guy.
The two people that he does Would I Lie to You? Lee Mack and David Mitchell.
It's coming back on.